All right, everyone. Welcome back to Aurora Overwatch Clash Season 10, Week 7. We've got a matchup here between the Shibuya Spectres and the Locked-in Lemurs. I'm Greg, joined here on the cast by Corey,
Hello. Oh,
and we have
we are restarting.
a quick little... So, we are coming to Lijiang Tower here with a... band's going to go onto Juno and Zarya for this map, and... I don't know if I'm missing something. Who banned who again? Sorry.
The Spectres banned Juno and the Lemurs banned Zarya.
Okay. All right. Spectres banned Juno, Lemurs banned Zarya. Okay. I feel like that makes sense. Actually, does that make sense for the Lemurs? I feel like it should be pretty known at this point that Neptune's gonna play Orisa, no?
I think that was them forcing Neptune to play tank on first map.
Oh, instead of giving Shoreline
Because
Ties Zarya. I've seen the
yeah,
Shoreline Ties Zarya. That's
SOP
pretty
like
good.
only plays Zarya. He tried playing
Yeah.
Ramantra, but he was definitely a lot better on Zarya.
All right, so we're going to see both these teams are now running out. So a TP straight to point coming in for the locked-in Lemurs. And we're going to see this Pharah comp should be... This Pharah should be incredibly strong against what the locked-in Lemurs are doing. There's nothing to look at Slade. Slade is going to be playing the freest Pharah game of her life right now. And that hero just got buffed and she already got the first pick. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can overstate how much the Spectres won the patch with the Pharah buffs. This Pharah is gonna there's got to be a change here for the Lemurs. I feel like to be able to do something about the Pharah, because if you just try to TP to point like that, you're just gonna get angled out by this Pharah and by the Coleslaw Venture, which wasn't really a factor in that fight because of how fast the Lemurs lost, but can have a lot of impact as well.
Tanic be Echo.
Altair on the cast as well.
Yeah, Altair cast.
Immediately two Pharah counters come off. So that's just the respect of that onto that hero, and also Slade on that hero. She is a well-known good Pharah player in the league. So now I think eyes go to how can... This is a comp with a lot of damage, and that focusing beam can get down this Orisa fast if they look to overload, but instead gonna get the pick onto Slade. So early mana damage for the locked-in Lemurs. June falls second, and now with Shoreline Pie down, surely the point should flip in favor of the locked-in Lemurs. Neptune just looking for a late trade. Finds it on the mistletoe.
Oof, not ideal, but can get back fast with the TP. Great swaps from the Lemurs here, winning them that first fight after the swaps. Coleslaw also swapped onto the Cassidy now.
Yeah, the double flex DPS look. Oh, early ult from Neptune. Gonna find Altair an immediate pick, and tons of pressure. Barrage comes down. Great Suzu from Shoreline Pie to keep Slade alive through that barrage, despite the Tanic B focusing beam, and the point is going to move back in favor of the Shibuya Spectres.
Great adjustment there. Yeah, but two ults though.
Yeah, so now the ult economy should be favoring the locked-in Lemurs now, but an early Kitsune rush from Shoreline Pie going to create a lot of pressure. Slade under a lot of pressure from Tanic B in the backline. Forces the dupe though. Noon coming out from Altair in the spawn room, but it can't save Ari. Ari goes down to Coleslaw, who gets traded, but oh, Tanic B is so isolated here. Definitely going to go down. Just hoping to get a trade. It's crazy that Tanic B isn't able to find Slade on that flank, even using the dupe. Early beat from June allows Neptune to go first for another pick, uses a second Terra Surge early. And there's, do they even get a touch?
No, they don't.
Just oppressive control of the tempo from the Shibuya Spectres, just constantly playing in the spawn. Altair looking for the touch, gonna get flashed by Coleslaw, won't get it. Constantly playing in the spawn, not letting the locked-in Lemurs really play their own game, get anything done. The flanks from Tanic B should have been able, you'd think would have been able to create the pinch, but just wasn't reliably winning those 1v1s with Slade on the Pharah, despite, you know, generally speaking, you'd think of Echo as a favorable matchup at the Pharah. So Really crazy good job by the Shibuya Spectres. They're very confident first point.
You would think so, but with how much Farah got buffed, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, like I heard some talk that Echo's buffs are also really good for her, but Echo's buffs help her team play potential, not her dueling. Whereas
yeah.
Pharah's buffs definitely help her as a duelist.
Yeah, she felt a lot better with being able to dupe allies, but
Yeah,
it's
like
still like,
that's a nice quality of life.
yeah, it's still not enough. Well, not that she needs to be buffed more, but
Yeah, I think Echo's a good character. Ari goes down really early as Slade, tried to step up and just Altair off the map as well to Neptune. Ooh, once again, we're back into the spawn of the locked-in Lemurs. Altair's gonna go Widow to try to break the spawn hold though.
I mean, as a team who just played the Spectres in their last match, and they did this to us on this map, same map,
Yeah.
this is definitely their best map and their best comp, so it does not surprise me.
Yeah. And this is a comp that just puts out so much damage, is so stable in the front line. I mean, and Shoreline Pi also on that Kiriko is pretty much a third DPS. So really, really scary lineup for this comp. And we're going to see a Pharah swap from Tanic be immediately found by Coleslaw in the backline. Really, really nice job from Coleslaw. Neptune early ult. Mistletoe a good bell to deny the initial pick, but Neptune with the tracking aim is going to be able to find the pick. Also going to isolate Adam, and that means that Ari alone on the point against 4 goes down pretty quickly. So another good team fight win for the Shibuya Spectres, who now have a lot of strong ults coming up, and they could use these ults, you know, before this Kitsune rush is on board potentially. Depending on how the rotation goes. But no, it looks like Mistletoe will get that in time. Shoreline Pi is mirroring that pretty closely. Still though, I feel like this ult economy is very favorable to the Shibuya Spectres for this next team fight.
100%. It's going to be very hard to break this.
Here, Kitsune rushes on the point, and High Noon coming out from Coleslaw finds 2. Great Noon from Coleslaw. And now Altair and Panic Bee just got to make sure you don't, you know, die too late. Altair will not catch the spawn wave. That's very bad. There's not going to be DPS available for this touch, and the pressure is coming out. Adam,
there's not going to be a touch,
so
honestly.
No touch. Yeah, no, there's no touch.
This is literally exactly what happened to my team. Like 100-0, 100-0. Well, they didn't get 100-0 at first, but
yeah, the Lemurs did win one team fight. Tanic B was able to find a really good opening on the Slade, and from there they were able to crunch onto the point. But other than that, I mean, the Spectres did a great job of just playing really fast and very together in a way that made it difficult for the Lemurs to really evolve their game plan in any way.
we're gonna, yeah, I mean, that was the Spectres map pick, so
Yeah,
definitely their best map as well. So we're gonna need to see some smart choices from the Lemurs to bounce back here, get some momentum back going into map 2. I would assume that they'll probably pick pretty fast. Okay, yep, King's Row immediately.
Yep, bringing it out. So the last time I watched the Shibuya Spectres play King's Row, they ran SLP Zarya for that map. Do we think we're going to see that again, or does the Neptune Orisa stay?
No chance. It's gonna be Neptune Orisa. Unless they ban.
Yeah,
Yep,
unless
okay.
they ban
Yep.
Orisa.
Nope, they protect banned the tank, so it's gonna be Neptune tank. 100%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no way you're putting Shoreline Pi on tank if you're banning Zarya. It just wouldn't. That just doesn't make any sense.
Ban Lucio. Okay, so the
I would imagine we're going to see the exact same lineup out for the Shibuya Spectres then, with Sei coming in for Adam on the Lemurs. Those two 1-for-1 really cleanly. So
yeah, Say in for Adam.
so with the Lucio ban,
They
what do we think that does to the backlines here?
Nothing.
Oh.
I
I
mean,
mean, June looked really good on the Lucio in the last map, I thought.
yeah, but they both have flexible pools, so I don't think it's gonna do too much. It just means like you won't really have the beat for that Orisa ult, and you'll have a little bit less speed. It would be not as fast, quite as fast, but I would expect them to go Kiri Juno here for the Spectres, and let me think. Probably Kiri as well for sure on the Lemurs, and I'm not quite sure about
I think the Lemurs would probably also
Seikana.
just play Kiri Juno, right?
Oh yeah. So I'll probably put Sei on Kiri and Mistletoe and Juno.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I would think.
Yeah.
I feel like Kiri Juno is a good fallback for when you don't have Lucio. You still have the speed, you still have the Kiriko. I massively underestimated how big her healing per second buff was on the patch note. I
Oh
thought
no,
it
it's
was the projectile speed they were buffing. I did not realize until like today that it was the fire rate they buffed.
It's 40% faster.
Yeah, a fire rate buff is
With
insane for
when you
her.
combine it with that critical under 50%, it's like 50% faster when they're critical health. It's insane. Like I've been playing tank in comp since the patch, and I'm like 100 charged Ari, and it feels like I'm not doing damage because they just have that Kiri healing. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, I misread the patch notes when they came out. I thought it was just projectile speed. It is so much more broken than that. It's the raw fire rate. Combine it with the projectile speed perk, and it's so broken. But we're gonna see, sure enough, pretty much the exact same comp coming out, exact backlines we were predicting. But the Mei Symmetra coming out again for the locked in Lemurs. They really believe in this as a strategy, but I mean, I'm going to say the same thing I said in the first map. Slade's playing the game for free.
Yeah.
Oh, Neptune in danger. Neptune getting very low, forced to concede a lot of space, and Shoreline Pie goes down. Already getting low in response. The wall misses, so Neptune's going to be able to stabilize here. The Juno heals are still big, even with Shoreline Pie out, so we should see a good recontest opportunity for the Shibuya Spectres. The question is, how are they going to actually win that fight? And Coleslaw going down first, not a good opening. Very low on a couple members for the locked-in Lemurs, but they're able to stabilize so quickly. Slade finally taking a good angle, gets a pick onto Seikana, but Neptune is already down, so it's going to be too little too late from Mafara. June does get a nice trade. Slade gets another one. Slade goes for the barrage. Ooh.
I respect it.
I mean, if Ari had died to that barrage, I feel like there's no way Tanakby doesn't get the trade.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, it feels like a very low percentage play. What do we think of Neptune Doomfist?
I hate it. Awful.
This feels weird. I don't like Doomfist on this map. I don't feel like Orisa's that bad into what the Spectres are. Oh,
it's just the classic Sim Mei hurts. I'm just gonna swap.
Yeah, like Mei makes it. Oh, Coleslaw gets two there. I don't know how Coleslaw got both supports.
He was behind.
Really impressive job. And this means that Ari has just not got any support anymore, and Neptune's going to be able to find that elimination. Altera also going down to Shoreline Pie in the meantime, and now the close hold can get set up. Tanakby, in danger of staggering, uses the Blizzard.
Gets Blizzard jacked.
Oh wait, the Blizzard didn't go down, right? Mistletoe going down as well, and things are getting a little weird. Shoreline Pie has killed both supports from this flank period positioning. The Spectres are once again just playing in the Lemur spawn.
Okay.
Crazy pressure. Shoreline Pie is just 1v1ing Altera.
Yep, he just hit 3 shots in a row.
Hands and bell forced by Neptune's orbital strike, but can't get away from the gravitic flux from Ari. Altair goes down to the tire. Neptune and SLP in the back line. SLP uses the Kitsune Rush, and this is all just for the Lemurs to get out of their own spawn. Like, eventually we are going to see the Lemurs have broken out of their own spawn. Slade moved over to the Freya while that was happening.
They did exchange 2 ults for 3 though, and they got out of their spawn.
Yeah, so
Maybe
yeah,
worth. Well, definitely worth because you know you want to get out of your spawn, but
yeah, I mean, yeah. So the ult economy should favor the locked-in Lemurs a little more at this point, but they swapped over to this Torb, which is going to mean that, you know, that is ult charge resets. It's only this wall, which I think the Spectres are going to be able to kite just well. And now the Orbital Ray coming through for June. June under a lot of trouble, though, dead early. But Slade with a big bola shot there, I believe hitting Seikana with that. And now Neptune on the cart. Just Ari left to kill. Oh, Tanikbee's actually there. Can Tanikbee trade? Tanikbee does trade. Good job. Good job trading by Tanikbee.
yeah, Tanikbee's Torb is not to be underrated.
Yeah, and Tanikbee has built up to that Molten Core at this point, so that can be a powerful tool for the next team fight. Nothing on the board right now for the Shibuya Spectres, but Neptune certainly will have the Orbital Strike in for the next point. For the next team fight, 87% of the way there. So this comp for the Spectres is really mobile though, so I don't see who's going to be in danger from this Molten Core. Like, no one's going to be staying this still. Mistletoe getting low early, killed by Coleslaw after Slade hits some nice direct, but Neptune down in the backline, a really nice job out of the ult to get that pick for the locked-in Lemurs. Their target focus looked excellent. Ari goes down though. The trades. Slade gets Tanikbee as well, but Shoreline Pie can't clutch up the 2v1. It was a big ask, to be fair, but it looked doable for a second with Slade hitting some nice directs. Shoreline Pie able to get a pick in there.
Back to Orisa.
Back to Orisa. I mean, this third point's so linear. How do you do this?
It's not that. Yeah, it's not that great.
You just don't. I think you just don't. Hands forced early for Ari. Did SLP just Kitsune Rush the Mei wall?
Yeah, I think so.
There is no Kitsune Rush on the map. It was entirely eaten by the Mei wall. That is so unfortunate for the Shibuya Spectres. That kills their tempo. But Coleslaw with the tire could be the hero here. Creates a lot of space, forces the ice block from the Mei. Neptune now allowed to walk. Bola shot goes wide though. No, the Lemurs weren't really walking yet with that one. But it's such a cheap ult, you don't feel bad throwing it out. Kitsune Rush now coming in for the locked-in Lemurs, taking a lot of space back. Mistletoe in danger though, very low. Will stabilize. Altair with the Noon. Ray as well. But no one from the Spectres is on their screens with the Orbital Ray. Neptune now steps out late into it, but just eats it with the Javelin Spin, and the stabilize comes through for the Shibuya Spectres. Tanikbee going down. Reset out now for the locked-in Lemurs. Altair gets staggered. Seikana in a bit of danger. Looks like they will be fine though. As Ari will start retaking the space, but Altair moving over to the Sojourn now. Ult economy very in favor of the Shibuya Spectres, with the Nano Boost coming on to Neptune. Neptune is looking so scary on this course.
Oh, the
kills
Suzu.
with the Terra Surge. No trade gonna come out either, so 2 really nice ults. 3 more available for the Shibuya Spectres. Coleslaw building this tire up impressively quickly. Slade as well on that Bola shot. Dude, why did we start a game at 9:30 p.m.? I'm so tired. I can't say words.
I'm not saying much because I just casted for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, Neptune and... Oh, everyone's frozen. What a good Mei ult from Tanikbee there. Now fighting Coleslaw on the side angle, but can't find anything. The Tire and Bola Shot both were used in that fight for the Shibuya Spectres, so no ults available for this recontest. It's just got to be the Neptune Doom trying to stall as best he can.
He's got the perks though, because he played it earlier.
Yeah, that is true. And Altair's gonna find Slade early, but Mistletoe also going down. Kitsune Rush on the cart, though. This is gonna make it very difficult for the Shibuya Spectres. How do you stop this Kitsune Rush? Altair really low, goes down. Coleslaw now onto the Venture, rocked by Ari. Shoreline Pie getting low. Oh, Ari's so low. Seikana trying to put the heals up, but just not able to do it. Tanic B gonna fall. Seikana will be the last. Mistletoe, actually, will be the last to die. Seikana will save KD. We respect KD savers.
Not much to talk about there. I mean, we went back to Orisa and they started winning. Coincidence?
I mean, yeah, there was a second where it looked like there was an opportunity for the locked-in Lemurs. The wall blocking the entirety of the Kitsune Rush really killed a lot of tempo for the Shibuya Spectres. They didn't have another ult in the bank, and they were playing up against both a High Noon and an Orbital Ray. And then the Spectres, the Noon comes out from Altair, the Spectres give all the space in the map, they are completely hidden, and then the Ray drops for the Lemurs, while the Spectres are all off-screen, already hiding from the Noon. So they just waited a little bit longer for the Ray to also expire, and what could have been a great opportunity to end the map for the Lemurs is squandered by just layering their ults kind of poorly. And that really was the only opportunity that looked super good for them, other than that overtime fight, which unfortunately the spawners just were too strong for the Shibuya Spectres.
Honestly, I'm not. I don't think I don't see the merit of the Sigma here. I feel
I've
like
been trying to force Sigma a lot this season, and it's just been hard at times, but
I think
you know,
Orisa or Zar would just be better.
Zarya's banned.
Okay, I feel like Orisa would just be better.
Yeah, no, I've been running into that same thing though. I'm starting to think Orisa is just kind of better, which is really unfortunate for me and my team, because if Sigma was the better pick, we'd be doing a lot better. Neptune's gonna clear out this high ground, but no one's here. Altair is just kind of playing low ground main. So that's going to be a lot of space given over to the Shibuya Spectres. Neptune able to get all the way up to the point. Slade is playing Fararat in the side room, and will trade 1-for-1. Shoreline Pie will actually be the one who gets that pick on a Mistletoe, but still, a trade is very favorable to the Shibuya Spectres. So they're just going to stabilize for a second and now reaggress into this 4v4 with Slade almost back already. Ari gonna drop Neptune very low, but Slade's back and Mistletoe also is back. Okay, so it is a 5v5 now on the point, but the first take is gonna be given over to the Shibuya Spectres. So gonna try to stabilize for Ari. Tanic B getting low. Tanic B goes down, but Seikana gets the rush onto the point and lives despite great pressure coming down from Coleslaw on that side angle. Coleslaw now going to use the Noon, and the rush comes out. Ari under too much pressure, gonna go down. Seikana will be the last to fall. Shoreline Pie filling up the kill feed. I will glaze this guy on the Kiriko a little bit. I mean, this is what happens when you put a champ DPS player on Kiriko. Ends up going 20-5 right now. Yeah, I mean only 5k damage isn't the huge, biggest number in the world, but so many elims, finding a lot of impact when he is choosing to DPS.
Yeah, I mean, 5,500 damage per 10 is really good on Curie still.
Yeah, that's a good point. I honestly felt like the game had been going on longer than that, because I mean.
Oh, you would think so. That's just the Orisa effect.
Yeah, so much, the other numbers are just so big too. But yeah, it's just because Orisa versus Sigma, it's kind of slow. Nano boost coming out for, oh my goodness, Altair goes down instantly. Oh, but Slade is traded. And then Blizzard gonna come down. Great bell from SLP is gonna keep Neptune alive here. Ari goes down. Tanic B gonna have to
I just don't know. It cannot be overstated how good the trio, the trifecta of Neptune, tank, Slay DPS, and Shoreline Pie support is.
Yeah, no, I don't think there is an amount of plays that would be unreasonable for that as Neptune finds a spawn pick on Altair.
Like,
Oh.
SOP just has a perfect Suzu every single fight.
That's true. I mean, that really was a perfect Suzu. It was if Neptune gets traded there might have been another fight for this point, but Neptune living that, no recontest.
I mean, like, this is just...
Neptune was able to step up and spawn camp Altair. Neptune wouldn't have been there for that if Neptune had been traded.
It's just kind of disgusting how efficient the Spectres are playing.
I would like to remind you all that Shoreline Pie would not be on this team if Ari had not chosen to kindly donate Slade a second first-round draft pick.
Yeah, that's kind of...
I didn't understand that trade at the time, and the more time goes on, the more vindicated I feel. Noon's going to create a lot of space from Coleslaw, but the Ray re-engage will come out, and that's going to see Slade get picked. Really nice Ray coming out from Mistletoe there. But Neptune, oh, what a nice nano boost. Finds two. There isn't a sphere available, but there is a sleep dart available. Oh my goodness, what a nice job by June to deny that. But, ooh, Seikana picking Shoreline Pie, a really uncharacteristic mistake from Shoreline Pie. Ari now should have the ability to stabilize, push in onto Neptune. Then Ana is a lot of healing, but it's all single target, and everyone on the Spectres is low. Neptune's going to be the one to get out, but Coleslaw is the one who's not going to be getting out there. So, a really nice pick there from Seikana early on, allowing the locked-in lemurs to stabilize. Neptune falls low early, but the Kitsune Rush is going to create a lot of space. Tanikby dies immediately out of the barrage. A great L from SLP again to keep Neptune alive.
I don't even know what you can say. It's just one mistake made maybe this map by SOP.
Yeah, I mean, really just so little. I mean, we're going to see Ari move over onto the Doomfist to try to stall. Altair going to be using the ult now, the override protocol. This is the opportunity. You gotta find picks with this, but Shoreline Pie, another perfect bell as Neptune is going to receive another nano boost. Kills Mistletoe, kills Ari. Seikana falling very low.
I don't even like what do you
Another
even
huge
do.
4K from Neptune to close out King's Row. Yeah, and it's like, to be fair, it's like the locked-in lemurs are a good team, so it's not like you can criticize Ari too much for that trade, but wow, is SLP really good at value on support?
He's like 4,100 on the sheet on support, isn't he?
I think he's lower than that. I think he's only like 4K.
39.50.
We cut off right before she dies. No
39.50.
She died at the end of that.
That is...
Yeah, 39.50 is disgusting.
I don't know about that one.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. Like, let's see. Yeah, I guess SLP is only GM5 on the support, so it's not that egregious by like ranked SR, but still it's like feels egregious because he's just playing it so well.
Because he's champ 4 DPS.
He's champ 4 DPS, yeah.
That would also be a part of it. Circuit.
That could be a factor.
Finally going to a Sigma map, are we?
All right.
I wonder what they're gonna ban.
I mean, yeah, it feels really obvious.
That's the thing, like,
trying so hard to force it.
I think more and more teams just need to pick Orisa, like, after playing them last week and watching this game, like, if the other... Oh, they banned me. Okay. If the other team picks...
Tanikby is really good at that character.
Yeah, if the other team picks a map, you can just protect ban your Orisa every time.
Yeah. What's it? Because I will say that is, like, something I've noticed with the Shibuya Spectres in previous games I've watched. When you move Neptune off of the Doomfist looked solid there, and the Orisa obviously has been spectacular. But the Neptune, I've been seeing Neptune try to experiment with some Domina as a secondary when Orisa's unavailable, and that has not looked nearly as good. I think Domina's terrible, to be honest, so I'm not that surprised. That character, you kind of just hold. If you have W bound, Domina's useless.
Domina is like Ramatra, but doesn't have block, and she's also like Sigma, but she doesn't have Eat or Rock. So it's like, if you just run past her shield and get onto her, it's like
Yeah,
she's basically just dead unless she has ult and whatever sound wave or whatever it's called, the pushing you into a wall.
yeah,
And even then,
yeah.
it's
It's
still close.
still really hard to live. Yeah, like she's just nearly impossible to keep alive, in my opinion. Because it's like you can't really ban to enable her that effectively, because really any rush tank can accomplish that. Ramatra and Orisa both can kind of just run her over. And you can't ban both of them.
Exactly. Ban
Shoreline
Kiri.
Price Kiriko is going to be what goes here. That's fair. That's fair. We were glazing SLP too much. They decided it had to go. Short SLP, get out of the Twitch chat, dude. You do not rewatch the previous map. We definitely did not spend the entirety of it glazing you. It wouldn't happen.
Gunst tank? Hold on.
I've seen this before. Gunst has played Sigma for this team before.
Neptune
I saw
SOP
this-
DPS line? Good lord,
Yeah,
hide
I
your
saw this
children.
exact. I saw this exact lineup come out for the Spectres against the Pangolins, and they have been rulebooked. Gunst is required to get a support map in, according to Ari, and Gunst has not played support yet. Oh, really smart from Ari here. Okay, so Ari
W rulebook.
W rulebook from Ari, paying really close attention to the fact that Gunst hasn't had a map yet. So Gunst is required to be in on support, and so this lineup for the SLP tank and the Gunst support is what they're obligated to play right now for the Shibuya Spectres. So some role requirement shenanigans not allowing Gunst to play the Sigma map. I've seen the Gunst Sigma before, and to be frank, the Pangolins finished that push map in 4 minutes. So
Perhaps
I don't know
it's a
how
wash.
great that lineup is for the Spectres anyway. I mean, it might have just been a bad day for them.
I don't think that's a thing about guns. I think that's more of a thing about how insane
No, I don't think
Neptune
Gunst was
tank
the
is.
issue. You don't have a push map finished on you in like 5 minutes because one person slightly underperformed.
Oh no, 100%.
Like if that happens, it's because the lineup is something questionable about it.
Sources tell me
fundamentally.
Shoreline Pie is cheating. Please God.
Shoreline Pie is in chat. All right, so we're gonna see Neptune come in, bully his Plat captain off of her Pharah, steal it away from her at gunpoint. The greatest evil of the league has come back to play Pharah. Neptune Pharah is a menace to society. One of the most evil things in history.
Vader
This guy's just too
arrived.
good as a character. Vader arrived. A Slade gets the instant pick. Here's the thing: we just watched Slade be unbelievable value on Emre for 2 hours in the Johto Giants game, and now Neptune takes her Pharah. Okay, she can play Emre, and she's still gonna be insane value. So it's really not.
Okay, can I just say this is probably the most unfun team to play into in this league, as well.
The Spectres?
Yes.
I get that. I can see it. Like they just have crazy like spam
Wait.
and.
Reinhardt
What's the
chads.
Reinhardt?
We're eating.
Oh my God, Shoreline Pie is under so much pressure. Shoreline Pie dead instantly. Ari has decided that Shoreline Pie must suffer. Tanic B on the Onron. Is Onron good after the buffs? Is she like actually?
She's not OP, but she's definitely viable. Yeah.
Okay. I did not rate her at all before her last round of buffs, but she did get some pretty noticeable buffs in the last patch. I haven't played a lot.
She has
since
so
then,
much
but I
like medium and long range like dual potential. Not dual, but like she's able to exist at that range now, so which is needed.
she doesn't have to be in your hitbox to get value anymore. That's so
Right,
good for her. That
yeah.
means that her matchups are no longer just like complete dog shit. It used to be you just had to pick like Mizuki or Cass, and she's just kind of off the map. But she'll just never be able to be in their range. SLP has mirrored the Rhyme. June and Tanic B both go down. The pick onto June feels more impactful to me because that's the big heals for Shoreline Pie. Shoreline Pie is under so much pressure, goes down. Neptune gonna try to swing it, gets the kill onto Ari.
Missile
but
goat.
It's not enough. Ooh. Overcommitment from Slade there.
This'll go gets 2.
Mistletoe does get 2. Let's go. And Neptune gonna move over to the Sojourn here. No more Pharah.
Are they doing the
Neptune is on Junkrat.
Oh my
Neptune is
god.
on Junkrat.
Goldslight, cover
We
your
are-
eyes.
What are... Okay. I don't get that one. I don't like Junkrat on this map.
Honestly,
June
he's not bad on this map.
June very low, very early. Good shatter from Ari. Finds Neptune, but Ari tries to pin past the window, goes down to Neptune.
Holy.
Tanic B kills Shoreline Pie, guns down, Neptune down, and this Slade is the only one left alive on this Sojourn. Okay, so that's why Neptune gave up the Sojourn. Slade wanted the Sojourn. Okay.
So
Neptune's
you're
actually
not
play
stealing this one
Symmetra.
from
I
me
think
too.
That makes way more sense. I like the Sojourn pick a lot here. Shoreline Pie's got to get value with this Shatter. If this Shatter can get good value before the Orbital Ray comes back, this could be the fight win, and we'll find it. Mistletoe goes down. And that's gonna be destabilized now for the locked-in Lemurs, or not locked-in Lemurs, the Shibuya Spectres, who have now settled onto a comp that I think makes a lot of sense for them. I think this is a really, really good comp. The Neptune's such a smart player. Putting him on Symmetra can only lead to good things.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, what a great pick from Slade. Yeah. Oh, Mistletoe's still gonna commit the satellite here. Shoreline Pie on the ground. Tanic B trying to take some space. Ooh, Slade's flanking with Neptune. The teleporter's broken, but they should have enough hard cover here to play around this. And Slade gets a nice pick on a Tanic B. Shoreline Pie took out Mistletoe in the meantime, and this is going to be another team fight win for the Shibuya Spectres, who are looking really good. This corner can be very difficult to take as the attackers. Shoreline Pie putting the bag down. And the ult economy is now set up for the Shibuya Spectres. Mistletoe's Orbital Ray was really the only ult there, but using it after Seikana went down, they weren't able to really push up enough space off of it. So Tanic B moves over to the Pharah as well here. So that the Pharah can be pretty good depending on how June is playing on this Ana, I would say. Because getting the Sojourn Rail uptime... Oh, never mind. No, Slade's hurt. I forgot about that part. The wall is such a good ultimate, able to use that very effectively to secure this team fight win. Ari can't find the trade, no trades at all, but ult's starting to come back for the locked-in Lemurs. They might have,
When you start the Rhine 1v1 and then you go to Ramatra.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Ari might be one of the most evil people in history. We're all locked in on Shoreline Pie here, though. This is looking like a flank shatter angle, I would imagine. And it's going to be huge. I mean, it just is. Yep. Altair, Seikana, both going to go down for that. Ari was on the ground as well. Seikana actually lived, but Mistletoe will not. Slade going to OC, goes down immediately to Tanic B. You know what? You won that fight pretty economically still, even with the overclock being committed a little late. And Slade's been fighting so many neutral picks that it's fine.
You got both support ults here. I think you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Nano
Like, you
nano
just put-
speed boost.
Yeah, like there's not an issue. The OC from Altair can be a little scary, but the beat from Gunst should be able to stabilize through that. The window here, I'd imagine we just kite. Ooh. Nano coming out onto Neptune. Let's see what the Symmetra can do with it. Forces the lamp, but
Oh, I think that was the wrong move.
yeah, all we're gonna get is a stabilize out of that Nano and that beat, and now we have Rocket Barrage very close to being online for Tanic Beat, but Ari's Annihilation is going to be what I've really got my eyes on. That's the only ult on the table as this last fight for second point comes out. Ari going to use Form on point, putting a lot of pressure down on a Shoreline Pie. Shoreline Pie getting really low, goes down. Will the Annihilation even be needed? Slade looking for trades on the cart. Can't find one. Annihilation will be committed from Ari because Neptune is in the backline causing chaos. Got two. Force uses the Symbol as well. So Neptune gets two, decides to commit. Ari commits as well. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. And Neptune going to move over to the Torbjorn, Slade onto the Freya, and SLP onto the Orisa. So Spectres continue to be really Orisa build, even with Neptune on the DPS. Instead
That's
of the
just
tank.
pure evil.
I mean, yeah, that's well known. I had there's a reason I was calling the Spectres evil for the first half of the season.
Yeah, you were ahead of the curve.
I mean, yeah. I feel like Slade's the only person I see pick Freya anymore, but she kind of like kills everyone on that hero, so like it works. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Slade immediate pick on the Mistletoe. As soon as I mentioned the Freya swap, it just immediately gets impact on it. Yeah, no one else really plays the Freya, but Slade consistently making it work. Really good character for her. I'm always impressed whenever I see her pick that character. 10 seconds left now, Corey. We're looking into the final overtime fight, and the ult banks from both teams. Oh, Mistletoe gonna get the orbital ray down. There's gonna be a lot of pressure onto SLP, who did move back over to the Sigma, decided to take that mirror. Mistletoe and Saikana both anti-Slade gets Saikana. Really big high impact trade. Neptune in danger in this back left room. Gunst is there for the support actually. And Slade drops Taniki as well, although Mistletoe will find the trade. Hey, Mistletoe, the nano boost comes out onto SLP, who's on the Doomfist. SLP gets Altair, but the card is still pushing. Sleep Dart really good. Less than a meter to go, but SLP back to the cart. The pressure onto Mistletoe, too much to handle, but the window comes down. This should allow Ari to stabilize on the cart. SLP 1 HP. The cap comes in. No one for the Spectres manages to get to the cart.
I don't know how they got that. Felt like there was someone on.
SLP was really close to it. I think SLP was like had to have been less than a meter away from the contest range. It was really close. I don't really blame anyone on the Spectres for not realizing SLP wasn't on there. Or SLP for that matter for not realizing he wasn't on there. He got rocked into that position anyway. So it's not like he really chose that. So it just is what happened. What happens when the cart is at like 0.7 meters like that. The second SLP wasn't on it anymore, the cap came in for the Lemurs. Even so, just no real chance to react for anyone on the Spectres. I don't think that was a mistake from their part as much as it was a really good play from Ari.
I agree with that one. I think Neptune H key final boss. Oh no. I think
even Neptune admits he's evil. Even Neptune admits he's evil.
No disagreement with that. War said, "Greg, come to sushi tomorrow. Trust."
Dude, I've been feeling sick for like the last 2 days. Like, not quite like sick enough where I like I'm skipping work or like not like
Yeah,
class,
but you
like,
feel
sick
off.
enough where I feel like going out with my friends would just like isn't the best idea. So I don't want everyone else to start feeling like shit. Oh, Neptune finds the instant pick on Titanic B. Yeah, double flyer comp for the Shibuya Spectres is going to be really hard for that Hanzo to contest. So Titanic B is going to move over onto the Emre, which should be a lot better equipped to deal with the Freya and the Pharah, who are both putting out such crazy amounts of spam. I mean, Titanic B goes down to Slade again, though. Titanic B first picked in back-to-back fights, and really, really nice job from this DPS duo of the Shibuya Spectres. These two are both looking absolutely crazy on these heroes. Slade kills herself as soon as I compliment her, but it's okay because she also killed Mistletoe.
Yeah, Titanic B hit scan. I don't know what I'm watching, but don't know if I like it.
Titanic B's like a really good flex DPS player, but I haven't seen Titanic B's hit scan very often. So we'll see how the Titanic B hit scan performs here under a lot of pressure from this double flyer comp too. As much as Altair is on the Sojourn, which like roll-wise is a hit scan, it can be hard to pressure the flying targets that are like just in Narnia with the primary fire. At times, it just really doesn't do much damage. But we'll find a pick onto Chu. It's really about the railgun shots for pressuring them, but you know the uptime on those sometimes isn't high enough if no one else is looking at them.
Exactly.
Like, testing.
We might find ourselves in a situation where they're not really going to be able to get back up onto the high ground, especially with two flyers. I mean, you're peeking like the high ground in the middle of nowhere to even get an angle.
Yeah, the window is going to create a lot of space though. Oh, Neptune, what a good barrage! But oh my goodness. Okay, Ari almost lived that. I really thought for a second Ari was going to live there. But will not. And Slade also going to find Mistletoe, so the trades heavily... Yeah, there aren't trades here, Corey. I don't know why I started saying trades.
The trade was
killing everybody.
Immort for nothing.
Yeah, the trade was Immort for 4 kills. I don't think the Lemurs have another touch here, so the Lemurs need to put together a really strong hold here. 5 minutes on the time bank. They did finish the map, so they don't necessarily need to deny the cap. But, oh, OC from Altair coming out early. I mean, so many defensive resources still for SMP. Oh, great shot into Neptune, but the beat and the flux will come through. Rock missed, lamp out, Altair low. Great missiles from Mistletoe, though. Gonna find everybody. The orbital ray coming through, and with no beat, forced to concede all of the space in the map. Stabilizes hard, but the Shibuya Spectres are gonna do it. A really nice job stabilizing from the Shibuya Spectres there. No one except Neptune died, and with how close the spawns were, Neptune's already back. Window gonna come out. June built that window so fast. Wow. And that's gonna create a lot of space here. Are in danger. Titanic B gonna bring out. Oh, Titanic B dies instantly. I mean, this is something that you can underestimate if you haven't played a lot of Emre. Just how easy it is to kill Emre out of his ult. Oh my goodness, Slade! What a great ult. Slade finds the ult onto Mistletoe. The lamp going down as well. And now we are in one fight territory here, Corey. The flux has to be perfect.
The flux has got to be big here.
If Shoreline Pie can rock this, I mean, it's probably just map.
Barrage, though.
Oh, Neptune has it. Yeah, Neptune was able to build it up, and Neptune gets Seikana in the spawn. Shoreline Pie getting low. Titanic gonna move over here, but oh, Neptune killed 4. I mean, Neptune
He killed 5. Well,
No,
4
Slade-
final
Slade
blows,
killed the
but yeah, he shot.
I'm just talking final blows. I think at least like 3 of those were solo queue. Were solo kills as well. Like this, like Neptune was like solo stuffing the spawn door and killed like everybody. I don't know. Neptune's gross. Neptune's 35-5 right now. What do you do?
What do you do here? Get Titanic B off Emery onto Torb. I don't care what they're playing. Just play something you're good at. Play your best hero that's available, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Altair is already on a hit scan. You don't need a second one.
Yeah, it's like if you really want to contest those flyers, you can have Altair move over to the Emre instead, but the double hit scan, not the wave. I think double hit scan kind of sucks almost everywhere. Even on as linear of a map as Circuit Royale, I still don't really rate a double hit scan look. I think they're bad. Because there's just no utility when you play double hit scan.
5, 4, 3,
Exactly.
1.
Yeah, I like the Pharah pick here a lot more. Ari moving over to the evil diva character. That makes so much sense.
I like the Pharah more than the Emery, but I still think like you should just play Torb. Like his Torb is so good.
Yeah, this is a really good Torb map as well.
You
Put a
need
lot
that
of spam
pressure
down
on the
onto
Sigma
that.
shield.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was thinking. But the Pharah isn't a bad pick. It's certainly more of a comfort pick for Tanic B. And this angle that Tanic B's playing up here, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like the need to play a flex DPS instead of just double hit scan. That is something that there isn't really a hit scan that can do that. Freya can kind of emulate, but even then, she's a projectile character who just happens to be played by hit scans. Oh, but Slade takes out Panic. Really nice first pick from Slade. And with only 10 seconds to go, it's going to be really difficult for the locked-in Lemurs to win this team fight. They don't have the choice to stabilize. They have to win now. Nice pick from Ari, getting Slade. That's something to work with. The lamp down as well. Shoreline Pie getting low. Oh, the respawns are back. Tanic B's here on Tracer. 4 versus 4 on the cart, but with no tank available for the locked-in Lemurs, the window comes out from June. How do we stabilize on cart versus this window? No ults available. Altair getting so close to this override protocol. That has to be the win condition. Ari finally coming back on the Diva. Altair getting very low. Altair gonna pop that ult, and Ari's back. Shoreline Pie getting low. Neptune getting lower, but the beat. What a nice beat. What a nice flux. Everyone off the cart. Everyone off the cart from the Shoreline Pie Flux. Neptune was going to kill them all with the barrage anyway, so, I mean, even if they don't Sig 9, I don't think they're getting any more cart progress there, but still, really big Flux from Shoreline Pie.
Initiating match.
Man, my throat's starting to bother me again. I hate being sick. Alright. Do we think that's winnable?
No. Well, I mean, it's always winnable, but no.
Hey, I mean, the Giants put together, I mean, a solid, like, 3 minutes of hold from this about exact same cart position in the previous match. But 4.5, that's a big ask.
Lemurs unlock in for this, so you don't see the vision. If Far was Tenning's old OTP, don't underestimate. Never mind.
Yeah, it was a valiant try.
5, 4, 3.
All right. So we're gonna see same comp come out for the Spectres, but on the other side, continuing to look for solutions. No more Diva, no more Pharah. Tanic B moves over to the Freya now. Sigma coming back out from Ari. We've seen a lot of Ari Sigma in this series. Clearly a comfort pick. Let's see if that can get the job done. And Sekana gonna play the Yari.
Dog,
really
just
high on
pick
Yari
Torbjorn.
meta.
I don't understand. Right? He's not banned, right? It's May.
No, it's Mayban.
Oh my god. There's gotta be something I don't know.
Yeah, I don't fully get. Yeah, I mean Torbjorn it just puts so much pressure onto this Sig. Oh my goodness, Neptune killed Sekana instantly. I mean that should just be the map, no? Mistletoe goes down as well. Yeah, there's
It's
no
Jover.
It's so hope. The Neptune dies,
No, it does
but
not
we
matter.
got off guard. And the Shibuya Spectres paid off Blizzard Entertainment to buff Pharah. I can't stay silent on this any longer. They have actually bribed Blizzard Entertainment to increase their odds of winning Aurora Overwatch Clash. This is real. This is not a conspiracy theory. I have the receipts from Neptune's phone.
Justice reigns from the
I don't doubt it.
Like, yeah, Neptune just solo kills 3 in the final team fight. Like, what do? Kills Tannic as well for good measure.
You know, after the Saudis can't buy another Malga patch, Neptune came in as the next buyer and said, you know what, I'm actually gonna pay for Pharah. I don't want the Malga buff, I want the Pharah buff.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? Blizzard Entertainment understand that paying the bills is important. That's why they keep making Kiriko skins, and that's why they accepted Neptune's bribe. So congratulations to the Shibuya Spectres, a very impressive win. Neptune on both the Pharah and the Orisa looks so good. Slade Pharah also looks really good. The fact that they have 2 different insanely strong Pharah players that they can rotate depending on the needs of the map is just so powerful for this team, given how strong she is after the last patch and how strong she tends to be in Aurora generally. Even when Pharah's not meta, I feel like she's still really effective in Aurora.
100%. I agree with you there. In terms of MVP, are we giving it to Slade?
I'm down for that. I can work with that.
Okay.
I mean, just the Pharah is so good. The Pharah is just so good, and the Freya's also was excellent.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Slade. Congratulations
Hi.
on your win.
Thank you. I'm so tired.
That makes sense. You did just
Yeah.
double block.
It was like a 2.5 hour game, so we started at 7:15 and now it's like 10:44. It's like, holy.
Yeah, that's 3.5 hours of straight Overwatch. That's crazy.
Yeah, my
But
head
you
is
still
like
played.
moving.
Yeah, that's fair. But you played excellently in this series. So
Yeah.
very nice job.
Appreciated. Thank you.
All right. So the first thing I want to ask is just about how you guys have been adjusting your lineups and your comps a bit for the last patch. The last time I watched you guys, you weren't playing nearly as much of this Pharah, and you were experimenting more with other tanks other than Neptune. But it seems like this comp with you on Pharah and with Neptune on Orisa is a extremely strong comp for you guys that the last patch has made even stronger. So, was there any consideration for that when the patch notes came out?
Yeah, well, Farah just got like mega buffed. Like her conk is like insane. Like her E is absolutely insane. I mean, you saw the play of the game. Like Neptune got like 2 with it.
Yeah,
Like it's just OP. It's so good. I mean, I don't even think Emre are so good into her, but it's like you just kind of kill Emre. I mean, yeah, it's so the Farah is really good, and then like Neptune's just like really good on Ori. So, and I don't think that's a patch note thing.
Grr.
She's just so
yeah. I
good.
mean,
Yeah,
Ori's been buffed.
yeah,
He's just good at the game.
yeah. But yeah, the Farah buffs definitely helped us out like a lot. So, um, but yeah.
Well, I was going to talk about how well, I mean, I did both matches, but you've played against some higher ranked DPS tonight. In my opinion, you did better than all of them. So,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, just like, how has that been being able to like rotate between those main 3 heroes you play or have been playing, like
Yeah.
Freya, Pharah, Emery? Like, is that something you're doing? Is that something your team's encouraging you, setting you up for success?
Um, I would say it's kind of tough. Because a lot of my team for DPS play a lot of the same heroes sometimes. Especially when like is in for like damage too. Um, but I think that like a lot of my team is just kind of like counter swapping, which I think is just like needs to be done honestly in like a lot of games and especially this series. I think that's just the way to win. And then, but for me, it's like if I like don't feel comfortable on a hero, I just like switch. Um, like in the first game, I like didn't want to swap off Emre because I don't know, I didn't want to play heroes that didn't play, I guess, and that was only Emre. So I don't know. That one was like an exception, but least for this one,
Yeah.
it's just like the comfortability theory, I suppose.
That's fair. I mean, the first series worked too. Yeah, the Emery looked spectacular pretty consistently to my eye. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be said for being picking comfort, especially in a mixed SR league like this.
Yeah, I just
You know,
haven't won on comp with Emery. That's the thing. Like, I feel like I'm doing so bad. It's just like, I don't know. It's just whatever, I guess. Yeah.
it's all good. But you have a 60% win rate on Emery and comp. What?
Never mind.
It's
Me,
about
me when I
that.
lie.
My bad. Sorry, my
Okay.
bad. Well,
No,
okay, I don't know what my other heroes are at.
Okay.
That's what happens when
Your other
you
heroes are-
get stuck in a voice chat with Neptune.
Yeah.
You start to go crazy.
Yeah, my bad. Just, I don't know. I always think that you're worse than you are, and then you'll always improve. I don't know.
I
There's
get
that.
it.
So,
That makes sense. That
yeah.
makes sense. Right. Yeah. So one thing that I'm consistently really impressed with when I watch the Spectres play is how well you guys are able to control tempo. It feels like you guys play faster than just about any other team in the league uh, when the situation calls for it, with also very good recognition of like when you should be speeding up and when the opportunity really isn't there. So how are you guys managing that calm structure, and how does it feel to play that fast at times in a league that often, I feel like plays a lot slower given the nature of a mixed SR comp?
Yeah, so I feel like I got really lucky with my team. Uh, like everyone comms, like everyone comms along with Neptune, and we all
That would
kind of
do it.
comp at the same time. And that's like whether that's like a confirmation, like oh yes, I can be faster, like whatever, like that. So it just really works, and I really do think that's like our biggest strength is like our comms, like even from the beginning. So got
Yeah,
lucky with that.
that makes a lot of sense. I mean that
They're all very good. So yeah.
yeah, having yeah, you can only play as fast as your slowest player is comfortable with, but if everyone on the team's a good communicator, you can really up that tempo.
Yes,
That's so
for
powerful.
sure. Lucio Goat too on my team. It's great. So
True.
June's been great. Like SLP crazy. Like KR SLP got like 3 on Kiri every fight. It was crazy. Like
I won't lie. I think I spent the entirety of Kings Row glazing SLP.
oh my god. I actually wrote it down on my sheet. Like SLP should get MVP here if you guys wasn't gonna like for like KR like at the beginning. Like it
Yeah.
was just insane. I was so impressed. Did so well.
Yeah, I think we were like,
Yeah.
oh, it was like almost towards the end of the map, and we're like, oh, that's the first mistake he's made. And the mistake
Yeah,
was
it
just
Yeah.
getting out aimed. It wasn't even a
Yeah.
mistake.
It's just losing a hard 1v1 to Sekana, which is like it
Yeah.
happens.
He's so good. Yeah, he's so good on every role. Like genuinely, especially on like support. Obviously damage, but
Hmm.
it's great. So yeah.
Really nice.
Well, if you could not be MVP and had to give it to someone else on your team, who would it be and why?
I know I just said SLP, and
Yeah,
I'm
I was thinking
usually
you
like
just
a
answered that.
big. Well, I'm not actually gonna choose SLP.
Ooh.
I'm usually a big proponent of not giving it to Neptune, but I gotta give it to Neptune here. Like the last 2 maps, especially his DPS map, like I feel like that's like one of our weaker comps, and he really like showed up on fire. Like genuinely, he's just
think
too
that's gonna
good.
be a weaker comp for y'all anymore. You just played
No,
Neptune on
no,
fire.
it's not. I mean, yeah, it's not. Yeah, just Neptune. I mean, yeah, played extraordinarily well today, and he took melatonin, and also, maybe team MVP for not me because I kept everyone like 30 minutes after the time. So, yeah, I don't know.
I am so
Yeah,
tired
You know,
right now.
that
I am
shows
so sorry.
your leadership because you are willing to do that for a team you're not even on.
Oh yeah, I just
Play it true.
I feel like the Giants have been having a tough time recently, so I feel like I just had to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
definitely. You know, they've been
it was yeah,
Yeah.
struggling.
it was so fun. It was so fun too. Like everyone was really into it. Like yeah, so it was a pleasure to ring for them. I'm very glad that they asked me. It was fun. It was probably good to watch too, assuming because it went that long. So
Oh
but
yeah,
yeah,
no,
I mean, the
I had
series was
fun.
cinema.
Yeah,
yeah.
I did both games.
Oh my god, yeah,
I
you
was
gotta be
I was too
exhausted.
excited from the first one. I wasn't able to cast as well for the second one, but
Yeah.
Oh, that's
The
okay. I appreciate you both prodding. Thank you.
yeah.
UW
Yeah.
prodders.
I'm honestly, it's probably was lucky for me that there was a bit of delay there because it meant I got a break between my SPCS game and casting
Yeah,
this. But
it was me trying to work out the custom game stuff because I was still hosting the lobby after 3 minutes. So yeah,
Nah, all
but,
good.
yeah, I
But yeah, no,
appreciate you guys staying up.
you played excellent in both series. That had to have been quite the marathon. So really impressive job.
So thank you, appreciated.
All right. All right. I think that's probably it for us on the broadcast, right, Corey?
I've got nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can probably go back to your team if you'd like to.
Okay,
Slade.
thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a nice night.
Bye bye.
You want to send us out here?
Yeah, thank you all for joining us here for this Aurora Overwatch Clash Season 10 Week 7 matchup. The Shibuya Spectres winning 3-0 over the Locked-in Lemurs. Congratulations to the Shibuya Spectres. Congratulations to Slade on her MVP. And, I think the Locked-in Lemurs still have a lot to look forward to in the back half of this season. That's a team that has a lot of really talented players. So both teams hopefully going to have a very strong second half to their seasons. And we will see you all for the next game, which will be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time. The Camino Kiangs versus the Canadian Cadavers, with TC and myself going to be on the cast for that one. So we will see you all tomorrow for that game.